stars, my name is Blue, and today we are lost in Hiveswap Friendsim. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, and if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you just had a wonderful day. I got a Steam card, so I recently got some new games, and I'm excited to try them out tomorrow and see if any of them will work properly for me while recording, and maybe get another playthrough on this channel. I'm especially excited for Cat Maze, but we'll see how that goes. It's a really cute pixel platformer, and okay, let's get into it. Let's get into volume 11. They're not chapters, Blue. We've discussed this early on. They're volumes, which are technically chapters in my opinion, but whatever. Volume 11 of Pals and Promises and Made and Broken. Another night. Another long, long walk. Despite the blisters, you have started to feel truly optimistic. You've got a lot going for you these days. True, you're still technically a castaway on a hostile planet with absolutely no hope of rescue. But, if you're completely honest, Earth was pretty shitty too. Sure, 98% of everyone here is a psychopath who would rip your face off as soon as look at you. But it's that other 2% that are really going to make it all worth it. Duality. Look at her. So innocent. Then not. Okay, we're gonna start with Mallek, Mr. Punk Rock Dude over here. Honestly, my aesthetic. And maybe you're pushing your luck at this point. A reasonable person would have just hit up one of their many new friends and find a place to crash. But the night is young, so to speak, and you have a good feeling about this particular desolate stretch of road. You're just wondering where you should hide out for today, when a long car pulls up next to you on the street. You hunch your shoulders and keep walking, hoping they're just here for the scenery. But you are literally the scenery here. So, when the back door opens and two trolls lumber towards you, you can't really say you're surprised. Oh, we have just been thrown into the car. You are a little surprised when they each grab a hold of your arms and drag you into the car. Up until now, you have found trolls to be surprisingly chatty. You weren't expecting the assault and questions later approach. Yes, combine the words, at least it sounded like I combined the words. Rambling! The car takes off before you have time to catch your breath. You will never catch that breath. It's blocks behind you now. It's loose. And here you are without your breath, face to face with a troll who's leaning back on his bench seat. Just straight chillin'. The dome light glints off his blue eyes, and someone less hip than you might describe as way too many piercings. Less hip than you might describe as way too many piercings. He has some in his ears and nose and eyebrow. He even has a couple in his horn. His hair is shaved in a daring undercut, and his teeth are sharp. Hey. Should we get ballsy? This is not the type of music I was expecting from this type of person, but okay. Hey, you murmur a hello while trying not to meet those alarming blue eyes. Because although you've amassed quite the catch of high blood hoes, you know what blue typically means for you. Yikes o'clock. You don't love the idea of throwing yourself out of a moving vehicle, but you also don't love being stuck inside one with a high blood. And past evidence has shown, although wild acts of foolhardy daring into pain and embarrassment, you have not actually been killed yet. If you didn't die then, you probably won't die now. That is 100% how probability works. The door opens and before the troll or his friends have a chance to protest, you ollie out of there. You were right, you don't die, but it sucks. Oh, hi yourself, asshole. Oh damn, some of your newfound self-confidence just bumbled out of you like spit up from an infant. This is gonna go bad fast. But instead of immediately murdering you, he looks you up and down, checking you out in all your ragged glory. He smiles, slow and lazy. It does things to your guts. Friendship things. Oh god. Although I wasn't expecting this music, I'm not complaining, it's pretty chill. His smile stretches wider, going slightly lopsided from his piercings. He looks like he likes what he sees, even if what he sees is you being a rude bitch. Fair. I did just get my boys to drag you off the street. I get how that is a little not chill. Makes sense. Equal sign is like 4 plus 4 is 8. Okay, we can work with that. Turning this down a little bit so I can hear myself. Sorry about all that. I'm Mallek. Mallek doesn't look too sorry, but you're distracted by one of his boys, who is looking at you through a familiar pair of eyes hidden behind a fall of dark bangs. Not Damien. His name is not Damien. Although it kind of looks like Damien. Can we just call him Damien? Diamond. Hey, I was wondering if you remembered me. Remember? You doubt you'll ever forget, even with extensive therapy. Aw. Yeah, sorry about the cloak and laser bullshit, but just couldn't let anybody else get their pawns on you first. You know. Wow. He was looking for you? Like, specifically? There is that word I can't pronounce. For sure, dude. I've been following you. Really? You feel like you would have noticed someone like him. He doesn't exactly blend in. Mallek hopes that his palm has with the Chitter app open. You recognize your own profile. Your follower count has gone up significantly since the last time you checked. Right. So everyone is going on about this new Chitter account, Alien Invasion of One. Figure it is a publicity stunt or imperial propaganda. Uninteresting, not worth my time. But then I started thinking, what if it's not? What if this genuinely is an invasion? How the hell have they survived this long? The drones should have obliterated a cold bait son of a bitch like you right away. That's literally what I said. They should have taken your hornless head off pedigrees ago. They haven't. Why? Is what I keep asking myself. Then I figured out how you must be doing it. Without meaning to, you lean towards him. Have you finally found someone who understands and appreciates how terrific you are at friendship maneuvers? Who really gets your area of study? You're a robot. Oh, damn it. God damn it. Not even close, but he's so obviously avidly interested in you that, well, you tell a tiny little fib. No, MC, we discussed this. You learned this with Bumblebee. I am so disappointed in you. Hell yeah. Hey, this is kind of crazy. I didn't know you were a robot. Wild. I guess it makes sense though. You did have a sixth sense for meat and where to find it. Mallek looks intrigued. A meat tracker. That is interesting. Sure. You hope he doesn't try to test that functionality. You doubt you have another meat miracle in you. But all he does is keep giving you piercing looks in between texting furiously. Oh god. He then snaps a photo of you. Oh no, he's not gonna post this on Twitter. Hashtag robot. You can't be a hashtag. Everyone will know you're lying and blow your cover. Not to mention your mentions. Don't worry about that. Social media gives me hives. I have a gargoyle alert set for certain combinations of words. After Zebra's place, you're kind of expecting another lavish palace. But when you get out of the car, you see that Mallek isn't indigo, he's cerulean, like L-Word and Ramel and that one girl who kept boys in cages. Also, you're starting to think people's hives have more to do with the taste than caste. Amasia had a homely little art studio, and Tagora had all those vases and shit. Before he leads you inside the apartment building, Mallek turns to Diamond and the other little blood and starts messing around with his pampas again. Nice job, guys. I'm rerouting a Sacred drone shipment as we speak. Shreya, I'm sending you those DVDs you wanted? They'll be at your hive when you arrive. The little bronze blood ruffian bows to Mallek. He looks a little uncomfortable and pats him awkwardly on the arm. And Diamond, I sent your shit to that shrub you live in. Thanks, man. You know my offer still stands. I got a couple extra coops if you get sick of living rough. Diamond shrugs. Thanks, but I can't be tied down. Nice to see you again. Boy, clean your dishes! This is just like TD's house all over again. Clean your kitchen! Clean your room! Look at that! Look at that scrub brush. It's perfectly clean and crisp, never used. You and Mallek ride the elevator all the way up to the top of the hive stem, and he leads you into a surprisingly tasteful loft apartment. Come on, my shit is upstairs. Isn't this whole apartment his shit? Yeah, technically. Let's go upstairs though. Boy! He brings you up to a higher level that has a Recupacun shoved against one wall and a couch shoved against another, but they are both afterthoughts to just an ungodly amount of computership. Right when you got there, right when you got here, you probably wouldn't have been able to tell that's what it is, but now you're used to Alternia's weird bug tech. Squishy and organic and almost certainly alive, at least in the way that planets are alive, though a couple's wires in there are almost definitely slithering. Mallek sits down in front of one of his screens and wakes it with a single swipe of his claws. He gestures you lazily into one of the several office chairs. It squeaks as you sit down and sinks a little under your weight. He's gonna do a scan on you. He proceeds to ignore you as he slides a little pair of thin framed glasses up into his nose, typing a list of commands into a textbook. Then he pushes himself across to another screen with an alert flashing in one corner. You know what this is all adding up to. I want to see his glasses! Doves! Doves, don't cheat me of the glasses! He's an IT guy. Show me the glasses! No, I prefer to be called... Oh. Shit. Huh? I have this joke I do when someone calls me a hacker and I say, I prefer the term information specialist. That line makes more sense. I saw that on the store, sorry. But now that is ruined. Oh shit, hacker was totally gonna be your next guest. You can do it again! Nah, moment's gone. No worries. So, he's a hacker. That's pretty cool and subversive. You wonder if he's part of, Ty's secret anti-government movement. You almost asked, then stop yourself at the last second. Whatever Ty's anarchist learnings are, you aren't going to blab them to this Randall Cerulean. As much as you'd love to meet new friends, you really aren't about to throw one under the scuttlebuggy for no reason. Yeah, not a lot of blues get down on this sort of thing. Goldbloods are better with tech. They got a living battery noise. You know how it goes. All the Goldbloods you met have been, well... AJ did have that scouter thing, and Cuprum hacked their phone or something. Whatever. It was a while ago. Zebedee mostly just liked fanfic. Interesting. You think they would have programmed you with cultural stereotypes? Huh? Oh, right. You're a robot. You wonder how a robot is supposed to act. You sit up straighter and think about circuit boards. Oh my god, you fucking... Mallek messes around some more on his computer and frowns. Then he frowns some more. He reaches down and picks up one of the thick purple wires from the mess of the ground. He pauses. Apparently he isn't sure where to stick it. He glances down and you cross your legs before you can pull up your chest and start searching for external ports because nope, not happening, dude. You don't have any network connection, so I gotta use an Ethernet. Don't be lame. You aren't trying to be lame, you just don't want things in orifices. Eventually, you compromise and let him stick it under your armpit like you are a baby, but having your temperature taken. You watch him tap away at a screen, marveling at the ludicrous choices that you've made in your life that have led to a troll sticking a wire under your armpit because he can't find your Wi-Fi signal. You sit there as his brow furrows further. Alliteration, and his frown gets more pronounced. His annoyance bounces him out of his laid-back, cool guy attitude. A blinking purple light flashes on his piercings. Fuck, maybe my tech isn't compatible. One of the wires is coming towards you, and for a second, you think you've finally found the piece of technology that is actually alive. But you see a little flicker of movement at the end of it and realize that it's a white snake with beady, intelligent eyes. Ah, elusives. Don't be scared, he won't hurt you. He's just checking everything out. Of course not. Why would you be afraid of a giant snake winding up your legs? Everyone is really about your legs. You need to get a pair of pants. Maybe you can ask one of your friends for them. Wait, no, you have muns. Go buy pants, man. You have muns. You have the muns. You won the muns. What happened to the muns? Also, what happened to our scuttlebug? Also, giant snake looses. Yes, I live for it. Sign me the fuck up. Is it snake checking for your artificial parts? Are snake particularly sensitive to technology? Is it because they're long? Weird. This is a radical situation. I have no idea what to make of you, dude. You feel like such a dickhead. Can you really continue to live this life? Let's live the lie! We're in this far. Might as well continue it. If it bad ends, whatever. We're getting used to it. You tell him in this to win this. You're in this to win this. Where did you get you tell him? Brain, you are in this to win this. That's what it says. Function. I think I've had too much sweets and I'm having trouble focusing a little more than usual. You're writing it out to the end. You tell him that you're actually the latest model of a spy bot from your alien government. You're so advanced that you are indistinguishable from the real thing. Seriously, you aren't supposed to tell anyone, but you're telling him since he's so rad. This is terrible. You just promised yourself the other day you'd stop lying to make yourself look good. Or, in this case, make yourself look like a robot. Besides, he's never gonna buy it. I knew it. There is no other explanation. Fascinating. He leans in close enough that you almost tip backwards in your chair. He catches your arm. He's surprisingly strong for such a skinny nerd. Though, you really shouldn't be surprised anymore. Size doesn't correlate to strength with trolls necessarily. His skin is chilly and his nails press dents into the skin of your arm. It hurts, but not enough to shake him off. He's looking at you so seriously. What, does he think your eyes are USB ports? You apologize that your robot specs are not the right ones. Mallek breaks out of his trance and lets go of your arms. Are you kidding? What am I, some sort of script wiggler? This rules. I'm gonna be the first to crack you. Yikes. You half expect him to take out some sort of torture screwdriver and start prying you open. Instead, he gives you another one of those unreasonably flirty smiles. When I'm done with you, I'm gonna own your entire system. Whoa. I'm hungry. Are you hungry? With that, he takes off down the steps, jumping the last few and vanishing down into the kitchen. You're left there blinking at his after image. It sounded like he was hitting on you back there. But then he just pranced down the stairs like a patrol antelope. We stand a bejeweled antelope. You creep down to the kitchen to find him pulling things out of cabinets, opening the fridge with his toes and slamming it shut with a hard kick so that all the stuff in the top rattles. His bomb house rings and he pulls out his pocket, answering it, and spitting a bunch of jargon at the person on the other end. He does all of this while rooting around in the drawer of cutlery, talking loud enough to be heard over the rattling. All you know about hacking is that it's usually done by a bunch of greasy dudes with glasses and Dorito dust on their fingers. Hey! Usually there's a girl, and she's hot. Hey! You aren't sure which trope Mallek is yet. Possibly a combination of all of them. While he yells at someone over the phone about blockchain, you take the time to wonder rather sheepishly, how many other piercings he has on the parts of his body. I haven't tried fucking with robots yet, really. So far, I've only reprogrammed drones remotely. You realize belated that he's no longer on the phone and instead talking to you. Alright, he mentioned something about that earlier with Damon. Hacking to drones to reroute their delivery routes. Yeah, rerouting is easy. I got almost all my gear that way. All the good stuff. Reserved for blues. All the good stuff is reserved for blues. Wait, isn't Mallek a blue? He laughs and puts a pan on the stove. As if, sure, Cerulean is blue, but barely. Every indigo you meet is gonna make sure you know it. You want to ask him if you can help him with anything, but you barely know how to cook when you're on your own planet. He pauses with 2 eggs above a mixing bowl. I'll have you know I know how to cook. Hey, you like cluck-beast embryos? What now? He cracks an egg. The yolks are purple and runny. Your stomach squirms uncomfortably. That doesn't sound too bad, really. Oh, my bad. Can you even eat? What? Oh yeah, robot. Of course you can eat. It wouldn't be a very clever disguise if you didn't eat, right? Although, now that he mentioned it, you really haven't been eating as much as you did on Earth. The meals you've had are few and far between, and you aren't even that hungry. Weird. Oh god, what if you are a robot? Plot twist! Mallek is not privy to your existential crisis, and therefore keeps cracking eggs. Cluck-beast embryos? God, troll words are so ridiculous. Now you say it! Not really. No language is inherently more ridiculous than any other subjectively. They should really have programmed that in when they taught you how to read Alternian. What? No one taught you how to read. You're on Chitter. All your tricks are in Alternian. Let me see your palm husk. He holds out a hand for you. His nails are painted in shimmery black, and he has on one of those thick rings that could double as a brass knuckle. You tell him that you figured you just had the palm husk on Earth setting, but of course that makes no sense. Nobody here knows about Earth, or about English for that matter. You're pretty sure it's not even the most commonly spoken Earth language. Nope, no translation software running. And this is good old-fashioned Alternian. Well, it's not old-fashioned, it's contemporary. That's an idiom. See, if you weren't a robot, this would be really weird. Well, it is actually kind of weird that you are a robot, but your Alternian is perfect. You want to tell him that your Alternian is in no way perfect, and you have literally no idea what's going on. The devs robbed me of the glasses, man. I just wanted the glasses. But before you can get the words out, a terrific crash comes from somewhere above you. Mallek drops your palm husk into a bowl of buckwheat and bros. Dang. Fuck. Drones. Shit, you don't need this right now. You, a fake robot, have no chance against a real robot. With lasers, even worse. Mallek rounds you up, lips drawn back from his teeth. This is your fucking fault. They must have traced you here. There's no other way they could find this place. I'm off the grid. Wait, is this a bad end? You try to point out to Mallek that maybe the drones are mad about all the hacking business, but he isn't listening to you. He's shoving his palm husk into his pocket and making a leap for the kitchen window. Fuck. Can he survive a 10-story drop? You weren't sure. One thing's for sure, though. You can't. How dare you just abandon me? I'm assuming this is a bad end. So we're going to load. And we're gonna go out with I'm not a robot. I feel horrible even though it wasn't me who decided I'm a fucking robot. MC, you've learned. I thought you've learned this already. Stop being impulsive with your decisions. You brace yourself. In your experience, dealing with the fallout of your deceptions is never pleasant. You expect him to throw you out, or at least get a snake to the face. Instead, Mallek just sags back in his desk chair, which settles in a depressed little squeal. He takes his glasses off and drops them into his desk, palming his eyes. I want to see the glasses! I want to see him with glasses! You know what I might actually do? When editing my thumbnail, you know how I put the hair on the MC character? I might draw stupid little glasses on his face just to see how adorable he looks. It strikes you how exhausted he looks. You thought the dark smudges were eyeliner, but they might be eyeliner and despair. You wonder if this is the time to start apologizing. You're getting really good at apologies. It's chill. I was the one who grabbed you off the street. You're probably scared of what I'd do to you if you weren't what I hoped you were. Well, more like you were worried about the friend opportunity that would swirl down the drain, but yeah, okay, you were also a little scared. You still are. It's a total body-encompassing imminent fear that is always buzzing in the background of everything you do in Alternia. No subliminal that is sometimes you wonder. So subliminal that sometimes you wonder if it's the total opposite, the complete absence of fear. I want to talk about what we just learned about the Alternian ship. What is it with the Alternian language that when a human gets there, all of a sudden they can read it and type it perfectly? It happened with Joey, and now it's happening with her MC character. Is it just plot convenience? Is there a reason? Give me lore. Give me theories. Okay. That is deep, man. In retrospect, it is pretty fucking stupid to assume a robot is going to solve my problems. Very true. In your limited experience, more robots, more problems. Yeah, it was just something new, you know? Something I haven't tried yet. What is it exactly he's trying so hard to do? It seems he seems to be pretty well off with the hacking drones and shit like that. Mallek laughs. Yeah, hacking drones. That is all just bullshit. His Lucis curls around his ankle affectionately and gives him a little nudge. His palm has rings and he pulls it out of his pocket and just looks at it for a couple seconds. I can't deal with this right now, come on. He heads down to the lower floor, waiting at the bottom of the steps to see if you're following. You are, albeit nervously. You're having a hard time reading Mallek. Maybe it's all the piercings? It gets worse when he calls the elevator and stands back. After you. You expect swinging blades to come at you, but they don't. You expect Mallek to attack, but he doesn't, just slumps moodily back against the elevator wall and closes his eyes. His palm husk rings again, and his jaw tenses. The elevator goes past the lobby, and then it goes past the basement, and the sub-basement. Fuck. What's the sub of a sub-basement? Dude, what? The sub-basement is just a square dungeon-like space, damp trickling down the walls. Your stomach crumples and your heart bounces up to your throat. Oh no, is this Mallek's cerulean murder dungeon? A phantom pain presses against your ribs and arm. Oh. But Mallek just leads you through a gap in the wall that you initially took for a shadow. It opens into a tunnel with rough stone walls and dirt-covered floor. It's clearly man-made, or troll-made. The air grows damper, and the sound of rushing water gets closer and closer. Oh. You emerge in... Hello. You emerge in the tunnel and find yourself on the bank of wide underground river. Mallek sits down on the edge of the overlook. Sit down. Sorry, this is not as comfortable as the loft. Oh man, Mallek brought you to his special place. Don't know if I'd call it special, but it is a place I come to a lot. You sit down next to him. You get how this could be pretty zen, just watching the dark water flow by. The walls glow with an eerie bioluminescence, digging craters beneath Mallek's tired eyes. Also, he pulls his phone out and shows you a screen. No husk signal. This is the only place I can really unplug. Kind of relaxing, you know? Oh yeah. You imagine the demands of being an information specialist could really put a dent in your chill. Yeah. You sit there with a rock digging in your ass and allow yourself to appreciate just how deep this gesture of trust really is. Even after you lied to him, he wants to tell you his life story. Fuck, you love life stories. Me too! You ask him exactly what he wants with your non-existent robot laurels. He says something about reprogramming. He said something about reprogramming drones, didn't he? Could he be part of the resistance? What? Oh, you mean all that low blood right stuff? Nah. What is even the point? That's a great way to get killed. But he helped Diamond and that other little guy. Yeah, but they're cool, and I was paying them for services rendered. Roughing you up. He nudges you with his elbow. So far, all I've been able to do is reroute delivery drones. Just some weak sauce shit like that. We're gonna ignore this. That is a pretty pathetic way to fuck up the system. You aren't sure you get what he's about. Why care about fucking up the system if you don't want revolution? I guess I wouldn't mind revolution. Alternia is alright. Well, it is for me, it is alright. Not for everybody. I'm not so fucking myopic to think I don't have it better than a lot of trolls, and I'm not one of those bulge biters who wank off about the sanctity of blood and how low bloods deserve what they get. They don't. It blows. I don't blame them for feeling bad or whatever. I just got to worry about myself. That is all I got energy for. Well, he does seem to be doing pretty okay. Like, he has that sweet pad. Right, yeah, for half a sweet maybe. Then it is all gone. Everything I've worked for, and I'm up in motherfucking space. Right, the space war. Sounds like a huge drag. Yeah, dude. He tosses a rock into the dark water below. But that is the plan, right? If I owned the drones, I owned the whole system. I owned the Harris. They'd all be playing my game with my rules. His eyes glint in the semi-darkness, and so does a little hint of fang when he smiles. His piercings light up like tiny points of fire. You tell him that sure sounds like a revolution talk to you. Also, possibly villain talk. He grins like you're flattering him. Right, let him sweeps away from that. And other hackers won't. I mean, I work alone. I'm not a fucking psionic. I can't use my mind, honey. It won't kill me in the way that it would a rusty blood, but I definitely get the runs. And I don't have sweeps, I have mutts, maybe pedigrees. You ask him if he thinks things are gonna be really bad for him up there in space. Words! Like I said, I'm not a psychic, so no one is gonna turn me into a battery. They'll just make me a fucking soldier or a spy. What about his hacker skills? Oh yeah! Check out all my illegal activities. Please give me a good assessment. Hell no. Yeah, he couldn't really fit that on his resume. If I was a high blood, I could get away with it probably, or they might think it was cute if I was a low blood. But mid-caste is like, no way. Fuck, there's gotta be something. He pulls out his palm husk and starts frantically tapping away. Wait, you thought you didn't have any signal down here? Yeah, but I got a Wi-Fi hotspot. What am I, some kind of fucking lit? He gestures to one of his earrings. You aren't sure if he means his jewelry is the Wi-Fi hotspot or if it's a troll gesture for you are an idiot. Hey buddy, you say. You were gonna unplug. That's important to your mental health, isn't it? Getting off the internet once in a while? You can't really speak for yourself since you've only recently become an internet celeb. Mallek waves you away. You make a grab for his palm husk. You aren't honestly sure why. Maybe you're trying to be flirty or playful or some shit because everybody knows there's nothing more flirty and playful than stealing people's stuff. Bitches love that. You managed to snatch it away, but your floppy finger— oh. You managed to snatch it away, but your floppy fingers fumble and you lose your grip. Mallek then sails over the edge of the bank and into the dark waters below. That splash is the sound of your doom. Mallek stares into the water, then he stares at you. His mouth moves soundlessly. You threw my tech in the water. Mallek puts his hand on your shoulder. Somehow, against all impossible odds, he's still gonna be chill. Wow, what a guy. You hit the water before you know what's happening. It isn't freezing, but it sure as hell isn't a balmy either. The current grabs you and tugs you under. Your knees and elbows scrape rocks and your dress tangles around your legs, making it hard to kick back towards the surface. The water is so dark you don't even know where the surface is. Just when you're making peace with the fact that your grave is going to be a watery one, something grabs you from behind and hauls you upward. You gasp down air, choking in more water than anything else. Two strong hands push you back on the bank, then begin smacking you on the back. You don't think it'll help you cough up any water, but you do think it's gonna bruise. My bad, dude. That was a reflex. You threw my shit in the water, so I threw yours. Are you okay? You hack up one more gasp of water and give Mallek a thumbs up. He's as wet as you are, hair slicked back off his forehead. It makes his eyes look huge and impossibly blue. He jump in to save your clumsy ass. His shirt is gone, and hey, you know the location of two more of his piercings. You apologize for grabbing his phone. In retrospect, you should have not tried to be cute at the edge of a river. Yeah, you don't have to try. I mean, fuck. Mallek flushes. Right. Now you just look a drowned squeak beast. Sorry, I fucked up your rumpus rope.
Just call it a dress! What is up with these weird-ass words, man?
Hussy, why'd you have to be so extra with the troll language? I'll lend you something. Cool, you're kind of over this dress anyways. Hey, Mallek puts his thoughts together. You aren't gonna tell people what I said earlier. I'm not afraid to go off planet. I just, you know. This time, you do know. You would tell him his secret is safe with him. And if you find any actual robots in your travels, you'll send them his way. Thanks, here. He helps you to your feet. Damn, it's cold down here. I'll get you something when we get back upstairs, as long as you don't mind wearing my sign. You honestly can't think of anything you'd like more, honestly. Oh my god, look at the weird fuzzy jack. hoodies. I miss my hoodies. I only have zip-ups. I miss my hoodies. Okay, it's not about the hood. This is so cute. This is so cute. So cute. Okay. Okay. This is like a 40-something minute episode, and I had a hard time focusing, and that's part of the reason it's so long. But we did it! We made it through! I love him! I love him! He is my entire aesthetic. Well, part of my entire aesthetic. He's a genre of my entire aesthetic. What is my aesthetic? I don't know, but that's part of it. But enough of my stupid rambling. That's it for today's stars. If you liked the video, please give it a like. I hope I didn't annoy you too much. Subscribe if you haven't already to join our wonderful galaxy, and comment down below and I'll get back to you some way or another. I will see you on our next adventure. Remember, we're all made of the same cosmic dust, so be nice. Kate, love you, bye!